Emergency crews respond to a vehicle fire on Highway 52 near Oronoco.
This happened early this morning around 3:30 on the southbound side of the highway. This is the view from our KTTC traffic cam showing the vehicle up in flames. No word on any injuries or what led up to this accident. We'll have any new information at noon.
A tragic situation after an 84-year-old woman walked out of her Shorewood Commons assisted living facility and was later found dead in another neighborhood several blocks away.
Police say Marion Keefe was a resident at Shorewood Commons. Due to privacy laws, we don't know how long that she lived at Shorewood, but we are being told that she stayed at the assisted living side. However, she was not under any restrictions, so she was able to leave the building. The man who found her says he was utterly shocked.
It's very quiet. We are here since 2013, which is the first time we saw something like that. Even in my life, all my life, I never.
First responders rushed Keefe to Mayo Clinic St. Mary's, but life-saving measures were unsuccessful. We don't have much information about Keefe due to privacy laws. Sprinklers could have saved the lives of 5 people who died in a Minneapolis high-rise fire the day before Thanksgiving last year.
That's the conclusion of a Department of Public Safety report that was released Tuesday. Charmaine Nero spoke to the state fire marshal, who shared more recommendations on preventing similar tragedies.
The fire happened at the high-rise right behind me, and the state fire marshal said that safety precautions would have prevented the fire from becoming deadly. A devastating fire claiming the lives of 5 people ripped through a Minneapolis high-rise on Cedar Avenue just one day before the Thanksgiving holiday back in 2019.
Why this happened? Why was this fire so unique, and why was it so tragic in the taking of 5 lives?
Today, a report released by the Minnesota Department of Public Safety's State Fire Marshal Division found an adequate sprinkler system may have saved the lives of those victims.
This building was built in the early to mid 70s, and at that time, under Minnesota State Fire Code, sprinklers were not required.
State Fire Marshal Jim Smith says when the new fire code went into place, it was not retroactive for buildings built prior, like in the case of the Cedar Avenue high-rise. According to legislation introduced back in February by Representative Mohammed Noor, up to 40 Minnesota buildings built before 1979 still do not have sprinkler systems.
That would have, had it gone through the House and Senate, required retroactive fittings of sprinklers.
Smith says other factors like scissor stairs seen here in this image made it easier for the smoke to spread through different corridors.
On the 17th floor, 3 floors above the floor of origin, unfortunately, 1 victim succumbed to smoke in the stairwell.
According to the report, there have been 65 documented fire sprinkler saves in Minnesota from 2004 to 2019. Now Smith is encouraging the requirement of sprinklers in high-rise buildings to prevent similar tragedies.
The election is now less than 1 week away, and Minnesota has seen a record number of voters submitting their ballots early.
The early voting has caused a legal fight. There's disagreement about how long after the election the ballots should be counted. And Megan Zempel is joining us live this morning with more on what this means for voters. Good morning.
Good morning, Jess and Byron. The Minnesota Secretary of State is encouraging mail-in voters to get those ballots in as soon as possible. One reason is that federal judges are now considering whether mail-in ballots received after Election Day should be counted. In September, a Republican lawmaker and a GOP activist who are electors for the presidential race pursued legal action against an August court ruling that allows ballots to be counted 10 days after the election. A panel of judges from the 8th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals heard arguments from both sides of the matter Tuesday.
Federal law absolutely bars counting votes in federal races that election officials don't even have in hand on Election Day. The Secretary has never contended that the deadline